Okay, so welcome guys to my channel again. So if you remember, yesterday we were developing this day one of our expense tracker, right? So yesterday what we have done is we have uh, built this backend. So by backend, what I mean is all the endpoints which we will use in our API, right, for this app. So just a glimpse of yesterday what we have done. So, if you recollect, so we have this plot.md file, right? So within this plot.md, we have all of these endpoints and all, which the API will be going to use, not API, which the app will be going to be used. And here within the environment, we have a couple of commands here. So, to run this server, we use this command typically, right? To run this Django server. So Python manage.py run server. So this is what I'm doing here. So I have triggered this server here, just to save us some time. And this is the backend APIs, right? So there are a couple of APIs here. So get, post, get by an ID, update the ID, or we can delete the ID and so on. Okay, so this is what we have done yesterday, and a quick introduction about me. So I'm Shubham. So I have close to 8 years of IT experience, right? I have been working in multiple roles: DevOps, SRE, and backend engineer, right? And yeah, so this is our day two. Let us start. And okay, so what we are planning to do today is we will complete the front end, okay, and we will also write a short script. I mean, not us writing a short script. We'll write, we'll make the Claude to write a short script, which all of us can run this setup locally in the laptops, okay, till we deploy this onto a live website, buy a live domain and sort of those things. So the target for today is build the front end, okay, and write a short script, which can set this up things locally, okay. So you can try this up locally, okay. So let me fire up my Plot terminal quickly. Okay, so the reason I'm using -r is so to launch Claude, as we all know that we need to type Claude, and -r is to resume it, okay. So I want to have all of the information which we were using Plot yesterday. So let me hit enter. So it loads all of the conversation. So here it says that it is one day ago. So that is the reason we need to choose this one. I'll select it. Fine. Let me stop my server quickly. Head back to Claude. So I'll ask it to Claude. I'll ask whether we need to have this Claude.md updated, because this file should be updated always. Because if there is a drift between our project and this Claude.md, then things can go wrong. Okay. So yeah, base. Do you think we should read the Claude.md file? Okay, there's a typo. It should have been based, but okay. This is an AI tool, right? It will understand. Let's okay. Right. Okay. So what this is flagging is, if you remember, yesterday, we were talking about making data as a primary key, but but Django said that it can handle big int, so it won't be a problem for us. So that's the reason. I wanted to save it into Claude.md so that we don't forget it again. We or the tool. So let me give it permissions so that it can update that file. And yeah, okay. So since this is done, the other thing since this is done, what we can do is we can now start with the front end now. All right. Let me ask it. Can you create front end for our app using the APIs developed? Just plan out the features, but do not generate any code yet. So the reason what I'm trying to tell Claude here is I'm asking you, to first create a plan, right? Because if you direct ask it to write a code, it will just hallucinate sometimes. So that's the reason we just plan it out and then generate the code. Because the whole concept of this challenge is, we'll say, what is possible with AI tools and stuff, right? And based on my development practices which I have set up using my prompts, you can also do the same for any other project. So yeah, I've hit enter. Let us see what this gives us. All right, I just remembered. So what we can do is we can also ask it to ask for any questions. If Claude wanted us, we can ask it, but it's fine. It is asking which HTML, which front end stack should I use? No build step, simplest to matches all the app small scope. Okay, when HTML, CSS and JS I'm aware of. React is also I'm aware of. Django templates. Okay, rather than consuming it from the JS. Okay, what is Django templates? Let us research a bit about it. Django templates versus API calling. The whole reason of doing all of this on screen is because this is my first time developing this using Django. I have experience using fast API Flask frameworks, but not on Django. I used to debug small fixes while in office, but not a full-time Django expert. Okay. While API calling does on clients. Okay, development high, one code base batteries included, lower. Okay. Okay, so it's saying that you can choose templates if you are using content heavy sites. Whereas SEO is critical. I don't think we require that for now. MVP, yeah, this is fine. Okay, but alongside your website, demands immense real-time interaction. Your front backend in the task is ready to complete the list. Okay, so based on my intuition, right? If we see this table here, I think let us go with the plain vanilla JS. Or else what we can do is, right, we'll ask Claude. That's a better idea, right? I'll choose chat about this. And so basically what I wanted to do is, right, so I wanted to develop some Android apps, right, which will consume these APIs. Is what my intention. Let us ask it. So basically I want your opinions on the, sorry guys for my typos, yeah. I will develop Okay, so what I'm thinking is, guys, right? So, anyways, uh, my Android app or any other future uh, UI will call this APIs, right? So I think yeah, Django templates must be good. Your API is the endpoint, the web UI is just one client. You are building API first. Two consumers. Uh, two consumers now on the line recommendations. Okay, for a small that secondary surface suspense. Your API is the product, the web UI is just one client. Yes, that is what I was thinking about, right? Because we are very much concerned on the UI. That means yeah, the web front end it's a secondary surface. Kind of a thing should be thing. No, so yeah, so that is what I was thinking, right? But why not Django templates is my concern. Okay, yeah, because we are anyways planning on this API first, correct? And we'll also need to add authorizations. Yeah, I think we'll go with this vanilla JS first, okay, and see how this app evolves. But as far as I'm thinking, this should not be a problem because well, for as far as the API is concerned, we'll add auth and all of those stuff, to make it more secure. And the UI will anyways talk to it. So I think this is fine because I'm very much I have hands-on experience on this HTML, CSS, and JS stuff a little bit, but not on this Django templates bit. We'll do one thing. We'll go with this HTML, CSS first, and let's see how it evolves. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and write the front-end feature plan. Yeah. So it is writing us a plan. So this is the power of AI tools, right? So now we can just type in and wait. But what to develop and how to use the tool is the main thing here basically. Right? Anyone can have access to Plot code, but what they will build using that Plot code, that is what the real work experience gives you. Because anyone can write something, right? It will give something, it will give some chunk, but the decisions which we make, right, the one which we have just decided that whether we should go with Django templates or we should go with vanilla CSS is what the experience gives you. Django is, I mean, the AI tools are just a tool, but still the human has to do the thinking. Till that is also automated. Okay, so it has given some things. Okay, it has written this plan, right? Single page, yeah, we need not add much options. Okay, so these are all the core features, right? Expense list, filter by day, all right, daily total, edit, yes, and delete with confirmation that cross cutting as this out of scope. Yeah, page initial AP readiness, care for plan. When want me to refine any feature or move to implementation it when you're ready. Yeah, implement it, but before that, what we have to do is we have to save this decision somewhere, right? If not, this will mess up tomorrow. Correct. Important. Okay, so it is saving it to memory, right? As we can see here, right? So every within Claude there is a projects directory and each project has a memory to it. So what I'm thinking is, no, as we develop this app, I'll show you, small cloud tricks, so which you can also use it in your day-to-day workflow. Okay. And also, guys, one request from you. So, if you want me to, develop any app for you, right, you can just, comment it on the, put it in the comments. We'll make a video out of it, right, and push this all to GitHub. Anyways, even this project will sit on GitHub. Maybe not today, by tomorrow max. So that you can also try it on your own. And yeah, all right. So it has started implementing it. It's okay. Wiring up templates. It is writing this index.html and stuff. So for now, what we'll do is we will just do the basic UI and backend stuff, right? No authentication, free for everyone. Since this is generating, maybe we can go get a cup of coffee. And the other thing which I just forgot, when I saw this CSRF token, we should also make this. We should also consider this app from the cyber part of view also, right? Which this should be secure and all of those stuff, right? OWASP, open vulnerabilities. But yeah, we'll do all of these things. All right. And as we go further ahead, we will make this turn into this agentic workflow development sort of things, which even I'm also not sure how to do these things, but yeah, we'll get to know it. Anyways, we have Claude, so if you have any questions, right, we can just ask Claude on how to do it. So that is simplest way to learn, which is what I usually do, right? Go ahead. So sometimes I've given this multiple, not multiple, prompts over spanning over multiple lines, right? So this used to used to run for 20-25 minutes, but at the end it gave me some result, and then I have to refine it. But yeah, developing with Claude and developing with AI tools has significantly reduced this development time. But what, the thing which currently stands between me and Claude is the decision making capability is what I feel, right? The ability to take decisions, right? Whether choosing whether I should go through the path A for a product or path B to towards a product. This is what comes from experience, right? Okay, so the frontend has been built, right? But we'll make sure that we'll update plot.md so that we do not forget it, and we can run it, right? I have the other terminal open. Let me clear my screen. I'll click on run server, and it is asking me to open this 8000, right? Okay, I think this is pretty cool UI, right? I mean, not much junk here, I would say. a simple expense tracker a day. So all days I think this might be to show all of them. Okay, so what we'll do is, so today is 28th, right? So what did I spend on today? Petrol was how much? I think it was 350. Today was petrol, and so I went out to watch a movie. So it was, I think, 600. I think it was 600 probably. Movie 600. Add. And what did I spend on today? This is what it makes us think, right? So if we didn't spend on any what do you call, any money which is wasted and so on. Yeah, I think this is the spend for today. So yeah, I think this is working. So if I try to click on all days, I think it will go for all days. All right. So I think this is pretty much good. But what I'm thinking is, as we progress ahead, we'll also set budgets also. Right? That budgets for your month is, for a specific month is let's say 5,000 rupees, right? So a circle kind of bit, where what do you call, as this money spend increases, the circle darkens over a period of time, right? Now we'll add that later. But I think this is good. I think in my view, this is good for a basic version. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll stop this app now, and let me ask it to, what do you call, to generate a small setup. Can you also write a small run script bash which can set this application So what is doing is, it is writing a small shell script. All right, I think you can see. Right, it will create a virtual environment. It will install all these dependencies, which is fine, and then migrate, and then this. I think this is good. So for all the tech savvy guys watching this, what we can do is we can also install this in a Docker, right? Deploy it onto the PC, deploy it into our laptops locally. Right, okay. Yeah, add it to plot.md. Okay, so what I do is we will quickly test this, right? So yeah, so I basically I need to get out of this here, then open a new terminal. Sorry, I need to deactivate. The other thing which what I'm thinking is, should I also delete this SQLite? Because anyways, we are planning it to do it from scratch, right? So we have to test this run.sh shell script. So what I'll do is I'll delete this database, move to trash, and I think this is done. Let me do it. So as you can see, it is installing dependencies and all of this stuff. Yeah, now this db.sqlite has popped up. Yeah, of course. When we go it for production, we'll use it. AWS CI or SE server instead. It's just for local. Okay. So the development server has started. Let me copy this. Okay, oh, it's already there. Let me refresh. So if I click on today, uh, right. Okay. So if I click on all this, it did not show anything, right? Because we have deleted that database. Correct. So what was it? What was it again? It was movie 600. Petrol is 350. So yeah. So if I click on 29, so there is no expenses. If I click on all that, it will show all of these expenses for today. Now, what I'm trying to do here is we will see whether this database works really or not. So for that, what I'll do is I'll stop my server here. So if this was saved into a DB, then all of these must be there, correct? Even if the server is started or not. So since the server is stopped, we won't be able to get the information. But once we start the server, all of this data should be persistent. All right. Okay, so I think we'll have to refresh and see here. Yeah, see, it is already there. So now all of these are coming up. So what we have done today is we built the basic front end and we have written a small script, which any one of you can try this up and set it up locally and try it out. Okay, so I'll wind this up video till here. Okay, and tomorrow we will think about it. Right, we'll have to brainstorm it. What we'll have to do it. I'll brainstorm it a couple of ideas and then we start implementing tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.